Good afternoon, Facebook. How are you all doing this fine afternoon? I'm doing all right at the moment, but I'll tell you what, I had a little bit of a crazy weekend, man. I think after being off of Facebook Live for so long, people aren't going to be like, there we go. I was going to say, for being off of Facebook Live for a long enough time, people are going to be like, where the fuck's he been? Where you been? I worked with this dude named Bushrod back in the day, and he literally would say, "Where you been?" And in this case, it can be definitely true. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna be like happy as fuck to see me on out of Facebook jail. Yeah. So my weekend was pretty crazy. I got some free pipe tobacco from one of my fans. A shout out to Creep Lord. Thank you for the free pipe tobacco. And I also got a little bit drunk, and my buddy Steve went to go drink with him for a bit over the weekend. He's like, "Hey man, you want to drink some tequila?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why not?" So Steve picks me up from my apartment and gives me a ride back to his place. And unbeknownst to me, my keys had fallen out of my coat pocket in Steve's van. I went to go grab my tobacco pipe and load it, and the keys fell out. So by the time I got done drinking at Steve's and walked back to my apartment, I'm looking around like, where the fuck are my keys? I gave Steve a call, trying not to have a massive panic attack. Steve's looking around for him, and he finds them in the van. He's like, "Oh, they must have fallen out when you were loading your tobacco." And I'm like, well, shit. I didn't want to do it, but I had to walk all the way back to Steve's and then all the way back to my house. When walking back up to Steve's, two fans stopped to take selfies with me. They were pulling up in the Audi, and they were just like, "Oh, you got the King Cobra? No way." I'm all sitting there, we're standing there smoking an NXT, trying not to stress it. And yeah, so I was kind of pissed about my keys falling out of my pocket, but then when two fans stopped to take selfies with me, and then I got my keys back, you know what I'm saying? Like, it made the trip a little less irritating. Yeah. Well, ironically enough, I got a YouTube copyright strike, which is preventing me from going live on YouTube for a little bit. Like, legitly, a couple days before my Facebook ban gets lifted, I get a ban on YouTube from doing live videos for a little bit. So that's what I get for watching Animation Domination while live on YouTube. I was watching Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, American Dad, The Simpsons, and I was getting a genuine chuckle out of the last couple of episodes they've all posted. You know what I'm saying? And well, apparently you can't watch cartoons while you're live on YouTube because I got an email saying Fox put a claim on my video, and I'm like, God damn it! So I had to delete that live stream and what have you. So it is what it is. What does Josh like doing live videos more? That's a good question, Julio. Thank you for asking. Um, well, now that YouTube has got a system put in place where it's pretty easy to go live, just like setting up Facebook, a couple clicks and you're there. Um, I would have to say going live on YouTube is a bit funner because I can make money doing that. But going live on Facebook, I can do vocal covers and not get copyright strikes because, Mark Zuckerberg's not as picky about copyrighted songs as Facebook or YouTube is. But check this out. Creep Lord sent me two different kinds of tobacco. We got some Colt's Blood Red Moon pipe tobacco. And this stuff, this is good shit, YouTube. This right here is excellent cherry pipe tobacco. Very delicious. As you can see, I've already opened it. And look over in my bag right here. What do we have here? Oh, shit. This big old bag of black cavendish, which when I tried to open the black cavendish, I managed to get a huge hole in the side of the bag right here. I go in from the hole and try to open the seal, and this seal refuses to open. So I'm like, okay, at least it's fucking open. So right off the bat, I was like, okay, Virginia Gold pipe tobacco, what are you doing to me? You give me a shitty bag that won't open right? Come on now. I'm like, all right, so the bag didn't open up the greatest, but hopefully this black Cavendish pipe tobacco tastes better than the bag opens, right? That's what I was thinking. So I'm like, well, at least it's open. Now I have to be careful when I'm unraveling it. So I'm going to grab my trusty pipe, and this here is black Cavendish pipe tobacco. It's nice and moist. And you can see why it's called black Cavendish, because this tobacco is about as black as my nail polish. Now, tobacco like this tends to be a bit stronger on the nicotine, and you're usually going to get bold, complex flavors like mocha, chocolates, or, vanilla. All kinds of different flavors going into a black Cavendish. Let's see. Load up my one of my pipes here. So yeah, now that I'm out of Facebook jail, I'm like, well, let's make a quick live stream on YouTube or Facebook, I mean. So for future reference, if I'm going to watch Animation Domination, do it off of YouTube. If I want to do like a review of each episode, yeah. Hello, Richie. So I like doing YouTube Live and I like doing Facebook Live, but here's the thing. I can't make money doing Facebook Live. I can make money doing YouTube Live. I can't just sing any old song on YouTube, but I can on Facebook. So both sides have a pro and a con, if you will. I've been doing push-ups here and there. I'll do like a bunch of push-ups in one sitting, and then I'll take a break for a couple days, let my muscles heal back up, and yeah. Let's see, it is 12:59, almost 1 o'clock. So I'm not going to be too terribly long on this live stream, but I figured a lot of people would be really excited to see me out of Facebook jail. So I recently acquired a hookah. And I want to give a shout out to Jeremy Rogers and Michael Baldwin. They just had kids recently, so congratulations. And my buddy Jeremy's like, I can't have this hookah with my newborn daughter in the house. And I'm like, that's understandable. So he's like, look, I was going to give it to you anyways for $70, but just pay me the money when you can. I just need to get it out of my house. So I'm like, all right, I appreciate that. And prior to Jeremy coming over, I was having kind of a shitty day. But then Jeremy just basically comes over and gives me his hookah on loan and says, just pay me when you can. I'm like, all right. So, and the day got a lot better from that point. I mean, it got a little bit scary and edgy and crazy after Jeremy came over the other day. But I'm not going to go into detail on what happened because it's all Gucci. Put it to you this way, gangster goth thug life. That's what I'm fucking saying. No, but on the for real though, you Facebook. Saturday got a little crazy at one point with an issue I was dealing with because Friday, Topher's internet was down, so he's like, "Well, no keeper cast till Sunday." I'm like, "All right." He never texted me on Sunday, so I'm assuming his internet was still down. And well, after the crazy shit went down on Saturday, that could have been a lot worse. And to be honest, that's a story for YouTube and or Facebook when the time is right. Let's just put it to you there. And I could have lost the hookah I just got in the process, but I didn't. So awesome. I mean, I could smoke pipe tobacco out of that hookah just fine. But you got to be careful on what your tobacco smells like. You know what I'm saying? Facebook. Because, yeah, if your tobacco smells a little funny, then they'll be like, "What are you doing, Mr. Saunders?" Nothing. On a side note, there are a couple cops here in town who watch my videos. A couple of them are actually fans of my videos. That's most definitely what's up. This one cop stopped me walking over to a friend's house, and I had my wand in the air and my hoodie up, and he's like, "What are you doing? Is that a knife?" And I'm like, "No, it's a wand." And he goes, "Oh, wait a minute, you're Gothic King Cobra, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, can you give me a shout out in your next video?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So then when I went and did the Sean Saunders Christmas special episode, I remembered his first name at least and gave him a shout out. And the reason why cops don't fuck with me in this town is because I don't give them a reason to. I'm polite, respectful. I make their life easy, so they make my life easy. And on top of that, Facebook, I don't have any arrest records and no warrants. So, no warrants, no felonies, no arrest records, none of that shit. And they're aware of my videos, and they're aware that I get bullied on social media. Like, this dude's autistic, he gets bullied on social media, man. So, basically, they're not going to fuck with me if I don't do anything too stupid. You know, I keep my nose clean for the most part. I might get a little schnockered up every now and then. But, and this particular black cavendish has a very sweet smell to it. It does definitely smell like tobacco, but beneath that tobacco scent, there's a sweetness to it. Mm. I mean, tobacco is like wine in a sense. When you get a good cigar or a good pipe tobacco, and you smoke on it or sip on it, and you get these layers of taste. You know what I'm saying? You get these layers of taste, you know what I'm saying, taking over your palate. See what we got here on this profile. It is kind of harsh. It does have a little bit of a harsh kick to it because black Cavendish is strong pipe tobacco. But there is also a sweetness to it. The taste of it, though. You know, it's weird because when I first picked it up and started smoking on it, I could definitely taste a hint of mocha. I mean, that's life in a nutshell. Was I happy that I opened the bag wrong? No, I wasn't. And that's the funny thing is I tried tearing the plastic off the top of the bag to open the seal. That didn't work worth a shit. So I tried taking the bag and pinching it on either side and peeling it open like that. And as soon as I did that, that's what caused the hole in the side of the bag. And I'm like, are you shitting me right now? So now I gotta be extra finicky about getting tobacco out of that bag for a minute until it goes down. Otherwise, I'm pretty much gonna be spilling tobacco everywhere. And that's not good. Yeah. So I wasn't too happy about the shitty bag, but then I got to smoking on the tobacco and I'm like, all right, Virginia Gold, if that's your real name, yes, Virginia Gold Black Cavendish pipe tobacco. Maybe it was just a fluke. Maybe the bag was sealed too tight and got too much opening glue on the seal. It happens, you know. Just the other day when I had sushi, there wasn't a proper lip on the opening part of it. So when I went to go open it, it didn't open properly. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that kind of thing happens. I mean, when people are making products in a factory, sometimes the machine fucks up and the packaging gets fucked up. And when the packaging gets fucked up, you go to open it as a customer and, you know, that's why they have things like quality control. Making sure the product looks good, making sure the packaging, you know. So just a future heads up to the company who makes this pipe tobacco. Like, I went to go tear the plastic off the top here, and it didn't tear it all off. So then when I went to go try to open it from here like that, I couldn't get it open. And then I tried pinching it from the side to open it. Luckily, I tried going like that to open it. And I ended up tearing a hole in the side of the bag like that. That is some cockamamie. What's up, Michael Bierke? How you doing? He says, Josh, guess what? What's up? So I'm glad that, you know, I got fans that care about me. Believe me. Otherwise, they wouldn't send me free tobacco. This Black Cavendish is pretty good. But out of the two that I got here, this one's my favorite. The Black Cavendish is pretty good, but this Blood Red Moon Colt pipe tobacco, oh my fucking God. That shit is so delicious. Not only is it delicious, but it smells good too. I enjoy a good pipe tobacco that smells sweet, aromatic, and, you know, it leaves a pleasant smell in the air, a sweet smell in the air. That's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had this pipe tobacco one time that I custom made from pipesandcigars.com. I did 4 ounces of cherry, 4 ounces of peach, 4 ounces of chocolate, and 4 ounces of Black Cavendish. And I mixed it all together into one. It came in a giant ass fucking bag. Back when pipesandcigars.com was doing their what you would call create your own blend. And oh yeah, that was some of the best pipe tobacco I've ever had. All 4 of those going together, I was just like, yeah. It had a sweet, decadent note and taste to it, and the hint of Black Cavendish gave it a nice nicotine bite. Oh shit. Oh, hold on a second. Oh fuck. And oh, Black Cavendish don't fuck around. This tobacco is blacker than my nail polish. Mm. Mm. I mean, my weekend wasn't entirely the greatest. I had a shitty date that didn't go as well as I thought it would. And the thing of it is, Facebook, is I was very polite to her. I held the door, pulled her chair out, and it triggered her feminism somehow. Like, I've never met a girl that was offended by a man holding the door for her. Like, the fuck? I'm just like, okay, what's your deal? Why are you pissed about it? You know, and she goes, well, do you think I'm weak or something that I can't do it myself? And I'm like, no, that's not what I was implying. I was just trying to be a gentleman. I'm like, no, I got out of that situation as quickly as I could. And then I came home to do KeeperCast, and lo and behold, the internet was down on Topher's end, so I couldn't do KeeperCast. Who sent me the pipe tobacco? Creep Lord did. One of my buddies that I made on social media, one of my big fans too. I had this dude ask me on Saturday, he goes, do fans really send you free shit? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, that's cool, man. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of cool. You know, when you get sent free tobacco, that's most definitely what's up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that one down. They got this other pipe right here. Now it's got a little bit of tobacco at the bottom of it. That tobacco smells good too. But what I want to do is top this tobacco off with some of this other tobacco. Oh yeah. Now I took a knife and I poked the side of the lid and kind of pushed down on it with the blade, and it caused the lid to open up and everything. I was able to untwist it now and everything. And tinned pipe tobacco is always the best. Like, I seen this pipe tobacco on pipesandcigars.com, and it was one I was considering trying. Like, I was eventually going to end up ordering me some of this because the label on this looks fucking cool. Very strong cherry scent to it. You smell the inside of the tin. I want to say one more thing. There was a cop who was shot in a standoff recently here in town, and I want to send a healing circle for that cop who was shot in town recently. May he or she make a speedy recovery. So Mota be in the witch's circle. I seen that shit on the fucking news, man. This cop was shot in a standoff here in town, and they said he's in critical condition, but he hasn't passed, so that's good. What's up, Aaron Riker? How you doing? Just chilling out on Facebook. The reactions I'm getting to this video, I get a thumbs up, a heart, and a frustrated emoji. Huh. can't say I quite understand why people would be frustrated about me getting my Facebook privileges back, but yeah. Oh yeah, that Colt Blood Red Moon pipe tobacco is most definitely what's up. Let's see here.
This tower is actually your office.
It's my office, yeah. It's the highest office in the city.
And how many steps is it up?
366 to where I work.
Welcome to Music Machine.
The Dumb Tower, baby. Yeah. The Dumb Tower in the Netherlands. Sexy clock tower. And then I seen a video of that clock tower playing Linkin Park on the Carol on Bells. The first song they played is What I've Done. And then they played Numb. And it was beautifully played, to say the least. I was doing something on YouTube. Hold on a second. Now, the link I posted in the Facebook chat, okay? The link I posted in the Facebook chat is the link to my second channel. This will be my cooking channel, if you will. And I'll still post cooking videos on the KingCobraJFS channel. But the cooking videos that I post on the Cooking with King Cobra channel, I'm going to try to avoid cussing, which is hard because I make delicious ass fucking food, but you know. So, if you want to subscribe to that second channel and help get it off the ground, that would be magnificent. I mean, I've already got enough subscribers on my first channel that I've already got an audience behind me. So, can I go live on the new channel? Yes, I can, as a matter of fact. Yes, I can. So if I wanted to go live while I'm making a video of me cooking something, I can most definitely do that. Perhaps later on today I'll make something. I mean, the Elvis Presley bacon cheeseburger is pretty good, and that's one of my classic recipes. So I might do that later on. The link isn't clickable. Well, shit. Look up Cooking with King Cobra and you'll see a picture of me. It has one live video that I did. Basically doing an introduction to my channel. Well, my second one. Well, thank you for the subscription, but I already got dishes that I'm going to be doing on this. Like to start off with, it's going to be like burgers, calzones, and shit like that. When the ban's lifted on YouTube, yes, I'll be doing both Facebook and YouTube Live. As to when it's over, I don't know. I could have a band for the next like 80 or 70 days or so. Which it is what it is, you know. No, what's the name of your new channel? It's Cooking with King Cobra, and it's got the same picture I used for my first channel. And the background has pictures of boats. Yeah, and it's got one live video on it. Yeah, I'm supposed to cross the streams. You haven't seen Ghostbusters? Well, thanks, Aaron. I made some dank-ass chili in 6th grade, but I can't remember the fucking recipe. That's the sucky part. The thing I submitted for the recipe was some spicy-ass fucking bullshit. And the recipe I made was something way tastier. Sweet, thank you for the subscription, Mr. Parker Jackson. We get to watch that subscriber count build up. Says y'all are subscribing, but no subscribers are showing up. Hold on, let's go to about home. Huh. Let's see, hold on. Yep, 8 subscribers. Sweet. Awesome. Thank you for the 8 subscribers. Yeah. Most definitely, what's up? I just noticed that I'm up to 8. So 123. How long is this live stream? 32 minutes, not that long. Excuse me. That's some good cherry pipe, man. It's got a lot of good flavors going into that. I tamped it out for a second so I could take a look at this other thing on the vice clamp I've been working on. Now, no one's going to poke themselves on the handle of this, which is a good thing. Fucking massive handle over here. But look at this quartz crystal wand I'll be selling with my next batch of wands. It's almost done, actually. I want to put some more Mod Podge on it all along the fresh layer of handle here. And then I'm going to let it dry again. But now, that little pokey bit right there by the copper wire is not going to be stabbing people in the hands when they go to hold it. When they go to, like, wield this behemoth. What do you think of that, Facebook? There's a wand I'm selling on CobraCraft Wands. A big ol' quartz crystal scepter. Legitly handmade by yours truly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it back on the vice clamp over here. And I'm going to put some Mod Podge on that second layer handle. So that way it seals and dries and yeah. Oof. Mod Podge has a rather particular scent to it, doesn't it? I mean, ooh. Mod Podge definitely doesn't smell the prettiest in the world, but you know what? It gets the job done, son. I just finished gluing in more handle for this particular item because there was copper wire that was poking out the bottom of it, and there was some copper wire on the side of it towards the top that was kind of exposed, so I tucked it in behind where it was like up in here. There was a piece that was it was parallel with the stick, but it was sticking out on the outside, so I bent it to the inside. I've been doing a lot of things to this scepter to make sure that it's sellable on Etsy. And right after the Mod Podge is done drying on this final podging process, I can assure you that this will be ready to sell, what I meant to say. And that quartz crystal is in there pretty fucking solid. It ain't coming out. That clear drying Gorilla Glue did the trick as usual. So I'll put a very light coating of Mod Podge on there just to seal it. This is how I keep out of trouble, Facebook. I'll be making wands, man. I should be charging a minimum of $38 for this, just because this thing is capable of producing real magic. But I'm only going to charge $34 for this scepter. So $34 for a handmade quartz crystal scepter. And that's real quartz, by the way. This ain't no fake glass shit. I use real quartz for it. I mean, just holding this scepter by the handle, it's almost overwhelming in a sense. I'm telling you right now, if I wasn't selling this on Etsy, I'd keep it for my own personal collection. So whoever gets this scepter is going to be a happy camper, I can tell you that right now. And the nice thing about the Mod Podge is that it dries clear. It dries see-through. So if you get a little bit on your vice clamp, don't worry about it. You get a little bit of Mod Podge on your vice clamp or on your workbench, don't worry about it, it dries clear. So by the time that dries in your general work area, it'll be like you never even spilt it. Smashing. Give it a final coat of Mod Podge. That'll do nicely. Very nicely. Facebook. Very nicely. That's good. That's very, very good. There we go. That's potted up. Paused up. Let's see what people are saying about that in chat. Requesting another video on how to make that boiled eggs. I might be able to do that for Cooking with Cobra. I can definitely look into doing something like that, yeah. But there we go. Just put a final coating of Mod Podge on that handle so that hopefully that fucking handle stays on it and it doesn't come off or anything. And it shouldn't come off because I glued it on there pretty good. But the extra layer of Mod Podge all over the handle will make it shiny when it dries like glue. The whole thing's just gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's like having your own. I mean, it works as a glue and a polish, you know. And it's easy as fuck to get off your hands too. Like if you get Mod Podge on your hands, it washes right off. A meatloaf cooking video. Maybe if I don't feel like doing an Elvis Presley burger, I might end up doing like a breakfast burger. Like, there's definitely going to be a burger recipe popping up on my channel later on tonight. Oh, yes. And that would be the very last wand in the batch. That is wand number 10. Like all the other wands for my next batch are done and dried. Excuse me. I'm gonna show them off here real quick because this next batch of wands I have is just wow. The handles are wrapped more tightly. Here's the red one. Then we have orange. Then we got yellow. And then we got the green one. Then we got blue. Then we got a purple one. Like look how tightly I wrapped the handle on this one. That's cool looking. And then we got one that's white and black. And then one that's black and white. And then this one doesn't have any paint on it, just the tip. Now with CobraCraft wands, these are going to be the basic 9 that I do. With CobraCraft wands and the basic handheld wands, these are going to be the basic 9 that I do that you see. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and clear. The clear one's this one right here. This one right here. And then that leaves me with, to do 10 wands per batch, I have to use something crazy, like either another crazy painted handheld wand, or occasionally a quartz crystal wand like that one. So I'm not going to do quartz crystal wands on my store too often, because the quartz crystal cost $21, and the 7 feet of copper wire that I used for it cost like $1.28. So that's like $22.28 just to finish it. But it was totally worth it. The paint job on these are looking pretty sweet. The colors on these wands are raw, vibrant, and yeah, you feel like you're holding a wand when you have one of these in your hand. I'm telling you that right now. These could be used to cast spells if trained properly. So anything you cast will come back upon you, though. That's something I've noticed many times. Now, some of those wands are going to be a bit more travel sized. You know what I'm saying? Easy to fit in your pocket if you're, I might even look into getting some glow in the dark spray paint from Ace Hardware with my gift card. Maybe add some of my glow in the dark wands to the next batch. I did laundry not too long ago, so yeah. When are the wands going to be up on the site, Copes? Good question. As soon as that wand on the vice clamp is done drying, because that crystal wand is literally the last wand in the batch. Now, the handheld wands are going to be your standard $24. But this gorgeous masterpiece over here, drying on the vice clamp, that little bastard's going to be $34, which I spent $22 to finish it. So that's maybe like not a whole lot of a profit being made off of it, but I'll at least make enough off of it that if I want to do another one for the next batch, I could. But yeah, that's gonna be sick looking when it's done. Ben Dobbins says, nice. Hope I'm quick enough to get that scepter. I have a lot of magic I've been wanting to cast. Yeah, I have a feeling that Crystal Scepter is going to sell out quick. I checked Etsy, and $34 is pretty standard for a crystal wand. Now, a staff would be $44 minimum. I may end up charging more for a staff just because they cost more to ship. But as far as crystal wands go, this would be the first ever official quartz crystal wand to be sold on my Etsy page. Parker Jackson says, mark my words, these wands will sell out even faster than the first batch. I'm guessing under 5 minutes. That'd be sweet. I may end up needing to go out on my days off and collect more wand wood. No, I'm not going to charge $44 for that scepter. I should, but I'm not going to. It's going to be $34. And $34 for a crystal scepter of that capacity is pretty goddamn cheap. Well, thank you, Gabby. It's good to be back on Facebook, out of Facebook jail. We got out of Facebook jail. Now, the only difference with my my cooking channel and my KingCobraJFS channel is I'm going to try to avoid cussing on my second channel if I can help it. Well, you can see the scepter sitting right there. It's not finished at the moment. It's on the last step. Only 10 wands per batch. That makes them a bit more exclusive. And the fact that I'm taking sticks from here in town and whittling them into finely tuned wands. Yes. That's a good question. Matt Snorax Slack says, why avoid cussing? Part of the King Cobra charm. It is you. Keep it real as fuck. Yeah. I hear you, man. Like, but most people aren't gonna watch your channel if you cuss, and no one's even heard of you unless you're like super famous, you know, like PewDiePie status. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I have a channel where I appeal to a wider audience, you know. You can still say "God damn it, bitch, ass, and hell" like TV, but just not the 4 letters like fucking shit. Yeah, I know. Now, YouTube says they're not allowed to cuss on their website, but everybody does it in the comment section in every other video. And it's like YouTube's cussing policy. That's one of the things that they don't really enforce. Like, there are so many people on YouTube that cuss. It's unfucking believable. Richie Relt says, where do you get the sticks to make your wands? Just curious. Good question. Usually I got most of the, I got the sticks for the wands in this batch from here in town. So I usually get my sticks locally if I can. Granted, yes, it'll be a lot harder to collect wand wood in the winter, but during the warmer months like summer, spring, and fall, collecting wand wood will be a piece of cake. And that's just the thing of it, is if I want advertising money, I gotta make my second channel a bit more family friendly. I mean, I can drink and smoke my tobacco like I normally do, but I can't, be like, oh, fuck this shit and fuck that shit, and this and that, because then they'd be like, well, it's not very family friendly content. But Matt Snarax says, YouTube is getting kind of lame, trying to make everyone into family-friendly, boring shit if you want advertising money. Yeah, and, I have a big enough audience that I could make some decent money doing this, so I guess it wouldn't hurt to try. I can't make any guarantees, though, that it'll, get one of those, get a video or pulled up, or when I'm going to like review the food and the video pulled up is like a beeping noise, stuff like to cuss, like, oh, this shit stank as fuck, I have like a beeping sound effect in the background, that way people aren't like, I understand an independent woman to a degree, but then when there's independent to a point where it's just like, wow, okay, someone tries to be polite to you and you take it the wrong way and out of context. That's, well, okay, well, no. That's why I'm just like, focus on other shit. The wands, oh, did I really knock my phone on the ground by accident? God damn it. It's a tough ass case though. That's when you focus on the wands, you focus on the guitar, you focus on the videos. Yeah. Easy enough. But anyways, Facebook, thank you for watching me work on my scepter for Etsy and review some pipe tobacco. And I'll get you cool covers on the next one.